Sammy said.
Players and officials, this is your 1 minute warning. Players and officials, 1 minute. Players and officials, this is your 30-second warning. Take to the pitches, ready to play. Players and officials, stand by.
Welcome back then to our final game, of coverage of the live European Youth Touch Championships 2026 here at the University of Warwick's Cryfield Pavilion Ground. Another game from the under-15s category. It's Wales who, after beating France and losing to England, know that they are nestled in second place if they can beat Scotland here. It's been a tough run for Scotland so far, but this Welsh team really talented. Kit Sorgo back alongside me, and you're excited to see what Wales can do here.
Yeah, Wolf, I'm really looking forward to this Wales team. They've had a lot of talent in the 15s and the mixed open. In the mixed 15s I've seen so far, but these boys have been exciting in the tournament. I'm looking forward to what they can bring.
Lovely pick up, one-handed. Wales come dancing through, but good work from Struan Craigie to make the stop.
Oh, unlucky with the call from Wales. I thought that was a 6 more. It was played in the air, but Scotland have an early advantage just trying to push up the field.
Well, that's a hard touch, if I've ever seen one. I think they're going to let play on here. Let's teach them young that the physicality is getting ramped up in and around Europe, eh?
I know it's called touch rugby, but, you know, you can put a shot in sometimes.
That's just the future of the game. Also, Scotland, of course, in the white and tartan trim, taking on Wales in the red and black, which I'm sure you knew.
It's good knowledge, just in case. Never know who's watching and what audiences we reach.
Monaghan. Good touch.
A few big shots here early today, Wolf. I mean, maybe this is a bit of a grudge match we don't know about.
I think it's the Welsh style of play. All the way under 15s, girls, boys mixed, all the way up. They bring physicality. It's a real weapon for them.
No, and you love to see that. I mean, when done right and legally, the physicality is something that is really beneficial to the touch game. And what a drive to the 7.
Tristan Harries with a good carry. Amir Gilligan. Gibbons. Good pick-up. And then play back inside. Wales need to ship it on here. Gilligan does and gets it round the corner. Lovely play, but Scotland stand firm.
Yeah, it was a nice pick-up from half there on the left-hand side, but you know, nothing came to fruition. But they will have another chance as Scotland unfortunately dropped the ball on the 7.
That's a tough place to give it away against a talented Welsh team. Amir Gilligan. Another good pick-up from Gilligan. Here's Harries.
Oh, he got down low, but I think it was touch first there.
Good work from Harry Dunn. Tristan Harries lays it back. Jack Martin, one to watch really in the centre of the park.
Sweeper coming here. No, doggies even.
Martin has another crack at the line.
Oh, Martin had to look up. His winger was in space, but I don't fault the young man for keeping it safe in the first few touches of the set.
Jack Martin. Amir Gilligan.
Another doggies come and unlucky there.
Just spilt, unfortunately, as they look to go wide. So Scotland survive and can now look to progress up the field.
It's a good first few touches from Scotland here, gaining momentum up the pitch, and just Wales only sending a singular shooter. So I wonder if Scotland are going to look up and try check around that player in drives to come.
Obviously a lot to ask of an under 15, of course. He might be reasonably new to the game of touch, but they do seem to continue to impress us every time they take to the field in this division. Lovely footwork from Jack Martin again. Gilligan, Gould. Gilligan again. Through comes Harries. No changes for Wales just yet. They're still looking to strike. Gilligan, Martin. Scotland come creeping forward.
Looking to run a short play here. Oh, picked up at half instead. It's a wise move. Nothing looked to really be on.
Amir Gilligan. Martin. In control here, Wales. Still with touches to play with. Gould on the edge. And Scotland keep them out again.
No, a good few defensive sets from Scotland here, keeping the game to 0-0. They just need to carry some momentum into the half of the pitch they want to score.
Scotland looking to transition. Good defence from Gibbons. Travis Smith carries well. And that's a great break from Scotland, but who's with them? They've got to keep this momentum flowing.
Lovely latch from the young man.
Craigie. Dudderidge. Dudderidge. Missed pass for Hogarth, who scored a hat-trick against France earlier today.
That's a really good set from Scotland. I like to see that. It's intensity on the ball, subs coming on and latching and running hard. And look, they've been rewarded with another set on the Welsh line. Can they capitalise here?
Playing the especially under 15s, you're likely to have opportunities. Craigie, Dudderidge, Craigie again. Charlie Dudderidge. Wales have to come forward.
Scotland.
Dudderidge with a slide, looking to get under. Amir Gilligan sent back to the 7.
It's a good touch there, and the Scottish left wing just pointing at the space, trying to tell his middles that he's open, and he wants it for sure.
Scotland have earned this opportunity with 2 big shutouts. And now it's off the deck from Magnus. Frame again. Finlay Boyd sent back to the 7. Craigie, Dudderidge. Round comes Frame.
Lost track of the touch count there, sadly, but they were just so excited to have a go at the line.
Promising from Scotland, though. Still looking to finish as high as they can in the pool stage, but the hole opens up for Wales. Gilligan had to stop and adjust his headwear, and then it's been knocked on, but what a great drive from Amir Gilligan.
No, what an effort, but just you always hate to see when you put in that sprint set, just the error straight away. It's upsetting when you're putting in that effort.
Craigie. Off the deck.
Nice latch there from 13.
Finlay Reid. Done. Gilligan makes the touch. Nice scoop from Molahan, but he's half and he's caught.
Ref, another just confusion between the player and the ref. The player thought the other player played the ball in the air, and just a bit of confusion between the teams here.
Well, the call is made and Wales head towards the box. Finally, they've really put a shift in this lot. And now some fresh faces, just a slip on the turf.
A nice shot from number 10 from Scotland.
Yeah, Oscar Jones recovers well. That's a lovely pickup. It might open up here for Wales for the first time. Scooting through goes Alex James. Where's the option? Opening score, Gethin Mahoney.
That's a lovely score. Injecting pace onto the subbing on and just scooping through the Scottish defence, absolutely slicing them up and finding his man in the end zone. It's a lovely, lovely thing.
James had a great game against France already today. They had a long old wait for their next tie, but they're making good use of it here. And they finally broken through.
I wanted to see if Scotland can just get one back after that score from Wales.
Well, they have had chances. Travis Smith, another famous name in Scottish touch. They've all got good feet, the Travis Smiths. So Yang Junshen, Travis Smith, sliding in.
Unlucky. I think if he didn't catch that, Wales... What was...
Riley Allen just having a talking to here. Hard touch is the call on Travis Smith, and he has worn it. I don't think that was the touch, though. I think just maybe the knee.
I thought it was his foot that he caught with the ball, but, you know, the referee's a lot closer than us, and he gave the decision to Scotland to have another set of 6 at the line.
Yang Junshen, Travis Smith.
Oh, lovely.
Now it might be on for Wales here, but the winger's a little narrow, so not much of an option as of yet. Travis Smith.
It's a good platform Scotland are running. They're running the 32 short here, but I want to see them on the second phase.
Yang Junshen, Travis Smith, Junshen through the fingers. Well, Yang Junshen, of course, whose brother is playing for China in the boys 15s competition. What a moment that is for their mother, who's also the Chinese team manager, who was on comms earlier when Scotland faced China in that game. A win for Scotland.
I know a lot of touch families, but not many who play from multiple countries. That's very cool.
Absolutely. Chance here for Wales then. Good feet on the edge from Ben Martin.
Smart just to kill it in the corner. Scotland here driving up the pitch. And Scotland doing really well to drive up.
Yeah, good from Scotland here. Let's see what they can create. Craigie off the deck. Back with Craigie here. Looking to draw Wales forwards. How many touches do they have to play with here? Off goes Dudridge. Good defence from Wales. Very calm and composed at the back.
Just great field position to realise, to know you're onside and make that touch.
And to the box come Wales. Just 1-0. 10 minutes into this tie. It's still pretty close. Scotland are battling hard here against a Welsh side who are the heavy favourites. It could be James again. Well, he was through. No advantage coming, though. Penalty against Scotland.
No, I think Wales will be happy with that. It's always what you want as a coach, get a penalty at the end of the set. The try would be ideal, but it's a well-earned pen.
Callum Powell. Alex James. Could be on wide here for them. Harries, James, Powell looping round, and he's unopposed. Callum Powell dots down for Wales, and they have two.
Yeah, you thought that was coming. It's just a nice hands and a well-worked move. It was a lovely finish, and honestly, well-deserved of this Welsh side, who have looked very strong on the line. Now I just want to see Scotland go and do the same thing, because they have had their chances and just need to be clinical when they're in that third of the pitch.
Yeah, 6 touches. And they used just 2 of them. Head coach, of course, Porter, part of the men's open side for Wales, the first men's open team that has appeared at the Euros in almost 10 years. So great to see that they're back amongst it after their mixed open focus for so long. What a pill out wide that is. Just can't be taken. You see, the problem for the winger on this near side is the sun is setting right in front of us in the comms box, and we can barely look at the middle of the pitch. So when it comes high like that, really difficult kit.
Yeah, I'm struggling with a pair of sunglasses on and a hat. I don't know how these boys are faring. Just look at the shadows on the pitch and then feel for the wingers on this near side. There's some great footwork there from the Welsh number 2, and just trying to sneak outside his own man. And
Martin backs himself and scores Wales' third.
Just absolute pace there from the young man, and that's just completely backing your own ability.
Jack Martin has Wales on the board again. They've picked up the rate of scoring and are looking to break away from Scotland here.
Yeah, it's good from Jack Martin, but that comes from the rolling subs of Wales. Without that momentum going for Wales, they wouldn't have been able to just run around like that.
Scotland reset then. Finlay Guild. Travis Smith. There's a hint of that footwork. Yan Junshen. Travis Smith, Junshen. Some nice feet as well from the Scottish resident qualifier.
Unfortunate for hips not square called on Scotland, so ball's turned over to Wales. Again, just look at this Welsh team rolling down the pitch and just getting the Scottish at the tempo they want.
Great touch from Yan Junshen. Briet, and then it's lovely footwork from Riley Allen. Over the top it goes.
But a good touch beforehand by the Scottish team.
Touched in flight though. 6 more for Wales. Ben Briet.
Wales setting up a sweeper there.
Briet. Allen.
It got me. That was a splitter play, which I am still shocked to see at the 15s level. That is a good move by the Welsh team here.
Ben Briet. Riley Allen. Now they go a little wider. Harry's back into the centre here. Travis Smith and Liang Junsen both push forward, and now they look to strike.
Oh.
What a pill! And over goes Gould.
Stop it. That is a lovely, lovely pass. 4 on 3, left to right, flat as you like. That is an opens pass, not a 15s pass.
Good take from Joseph Gould as well.
Great hand.
Riley Allen with a brilliant ball. So the chat from the coaching staff's really interesting as well, because did you run that splitter by yourself? I said, yeah, we did, yeah. Just thought we'd give it a go. How good is that as a coach from an under-15 side?
I'm sure it's not something the coach even would have expected, but it surprised all of us, and it was executed well.
They're just watching touch and drinking it all in, and that's the impact of bringing back the men's open side and the success of the mixed open as Dudderidge looks to dive over. But it does have its impact, you know, supporting these opens divisions and giving, you know, a gold medal at mixed open level for Wales gives these players something to aim for, the highest prize of them all at European level.
No, especially because it's inspiring to see, because everyone wants to play for their country and play the sport they love. So just the ability to see people and countrymen doing that exact thing it's good for these young lads to have role models.
Oh. What a run from Martin to put Wales in a good position. Harry steps off the left.
They've got one to play with here.
Just haven't quite set up the right platform for themselves. James. Powell. Powell again. James, is he over? Oh, what a finish.
What a finish. I thought the Scottish middle number 2 got unlucky there because he was back on, but just athleticism from the Welsh mid pairing.
Good work from Craigie, but Alex James has a try and an assist. Callum Powell returns the favour. Wales now up by 5 unanswered tries in this first half. Now it's Scotland asked to respond again. Reid draws the first touch. Guild. Good acceleration from Harry Dunn. Can't let this game get away from them, Scotland. They have picked up a win in the competition against China, but looking for more here. Hard touch, penalty, Scott.
Yeah, Scotland have the opportunity to get their first try with a set of 6 on the Welsh line.
Love to see them on the board before the break. Done, casual, but put down.
Touch pass is the call, so Wales will have a penalty, and Scotland have to get back 10. It's a shame that the Scottish team didn't get to use all 6 of their touches, but, you know, at under 15s level, I think we set our standards very, very high.
Yeah, well, it's their fault, you know. The rugby they've been playing across the tournament has led to us continue to adjust our levels, and that's a screamer.
It's a ball down time by the referee, so no try is going to be called, and the Welsh team will have to get the ball from the halfway.
Well, that's no fun. That's another aspect, of course, of the under-15s, is just how serious the referees are taking it all. And they're not letting things slip just because they're moments of individual brilliance.
No, the referee might be basing their standards off what we've been saying, because these young men have been surprising us all with their talent.
How about that from Harry Dunn? Floats it over the top as well. Charles Hogarth charging after it. Wales have it back. We've still got time before the break for them to grab one more. The sunlight is absolutely blinding at this stage of the day here on pitch 2. But Wales still charge forward.
Last game of the day, and these young men are still staying on to have one more attack at the line. It just shows you their heart.
Gethin Mahoney off the deck, and now Gilligan, Mahoney, Martin steps away from one. It's a good chase down from Dunn. Amir Gilligan. Inside and out. Gethin Mahoney, lovely dummy. Good work to track back from Don O'Molahan. And Scotland survive. Just like at the start of the first half, Kit, they are defending valiantly.
No, Scotland are doing very, very well. They're letting a few tries, but their defence has been, for the most part, very good at this stage. And a lovely bit of footwork from number 4 there in Scotland.
Yeah, Harry Dunn does have that in the locker.
That's a good rolling set for Scotland. They've got decent field position here.
Trevor Smith. Oh, it's going for the quick pickup. You like the energy inflicted onto the ball from Ouyang Jun Shen that just couldn't gather it. But that's something that these under-15s, they'll learn how to pick it up as they grow, as they develop. You know, the fact that they're willing to try it, the fact that they know when to go for it, to pull the trigger, that's a much more useful skill to have at this level, Kit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then we talked about it before, but it's the confidence as well to be trying these things. It's so important at a young age for their development. So I hope all these young men just keep on being confident and keep on trying out, because this is the place to do it.
Tristan Harries. And then brilliant line from Riley Allen.
Oh, lovely.
And right before half-time, Riley Allen has a try to add to his brilliant first half assist. Wales have another. It's 6-0 at the break. Great performance from this Welsh under-15 side, who have their sights set on a gold medal match against England, having already seen off their nearest challengers in France earlier today. Still much to unfold in the under-15s, but 20 more minutes left in our second day of the European Youth Touch Championships here at the University of Warwick. At half-time, it's Wales 6, Scotland 0.
Just a general announcement. If anyone finds a black magnetic card holder with IDs in it, please make return it to the England Touch Center. Name is Lewis Forge. Players and officials, this is your 2-minute warning. Players and officials, 2 minutes.
Just 20 minutes left to play on day 2 of the European Touch Youth Championships here at the University of Warwick. And in its first ever inclusion in the competition, the boys 15 has not disappointed. I'm delighted to be joined by Chris Simon, of course. And Chris, surely this 15s division in the girls and the boys has gone just as well as it possibly could. Some great rugby being played.
Spot on, Wilf. I think both, not only the quantity of teams, which I know you and I chatted about briefly earlier, but the quality of this play. And we've just been chatting off air about the England performance in the game before against Ireland, I think it was, wasn't it, the boys 15s? And I think in this game at the moment, I've not been watching the first half, but I having reports in that Wales are matching some of that with some of their play here. And let's not forget Scotland. Yeah, it's 7 teams in this division, and a fantastic advert for the sport.
But an interesting learn, I think, with the introduction of 14s and 16s, which you mentioned as well. A team like Ireland, who is very young, as they're under it, their 18s are also really young, could really benefit with those introductions because, compared to this Welsh side, which is on the whole rather senior, as was England's team, of course. Yeah,
you're spot on again. And I think just chatting to the Irish coach after that last England game, and he was saying how young they are. Most of them are 12 years old. And actually, so 14s, they can all stay together, whereas the likes of England, some of these Welsh boys are going to move up to 16s, which will be good for the category of some of these teams that are already here.
Some of those youngsters for Ireland, they are going to be serious players. Just not quite up to England's level just yet. Scotland, who have defended valiantly, as you'd expect, have won it back again from Wales. Really good stuff to shut them out early doors. And here's Criggy. Round the corner for Trevis, for Guild, who floats it across. Good ball, but Wales with a high press. Criggy, Wales flying up again. Reid round the corner, well met by Callum Powell. This is a great defensive shift at the start of the second half. Feels like something they would have spoken about at the break.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see a bit more from there from Scotland. As you said, I've not watched much of this game first up, but what I'd love to see from Scotland there, when they're coming on the field, they're coming very laterally onto the field. And actually, if they can run with a little bit more depth, attack the space a little more as they're coming through from the half work, and maybe gain a little more territory before the defence is up in their faces.
Powell racing through. Plenty of scores for him today, including a hat-trick against France this morning. James, who came on and changed the game really in the first half. Try and assist for him. Floats to the right-hand side. Powell goes to the left. And it's Mahoney, the opening scorer. Sent back to the 7.
Good positioning by the Scottish link there. He showed him the outside, but didn't give him so much space.
Oh, what a ball that is, though. Brilliant work from Gethin Mahoney. He runs a perfect line. And Wales have the opening score of the second half.
Co-commentators curse there, Wilf, wasn't it? I did think Link played a good defensive position in the touch before. Unfortunately there, he shut in too narrow, the 3-on-2, and nicely executed, didn't even need the final pass.
Not much Magnus Frame could do about that one as he was covering 2 men. Very impressive stuff from Wales again, and Scotland through Guild come charging forward, and Trevor Smith, famous name in Scottish touch, Chris, I was saying in the first half.
I must admit, I don't know this Scottish team. There's some small lads out there, which again, I'm hoping they're... Oh, nice pick up there. Lovely
Trevor Smith looking for the switch.
Oh, it's a touch. That's unfortunate.
Would have been a great score. Yeah, Trevor Smith, he's got a father playing in the seniors for Scotland. There's a slightly older Trevor Smith representing Scotland at mixed open in the Euros as well. And the youngest with the 15s. And good work from Guild. The hit still with Martin. He's wheeling away. Jack Martin pins back his ears. It's a brilliant stop in the end from Ethan Moore. Martin. Well, that time it's Baxter. He makes good lines. Ben Bryant, one to watch in the second half, I think. With Riley Allen, who's had a great one, and Bryant's just piled through Trevor Smith. It opens up a bit of space for Wales. It's Gould with his second. And it's Allen to Gould again.
Yeah, heads-up touch there from Wales. Yeah, they made the most of, unfortunately. Travis Smith went down in that last roll ball, but the wide was on. Scotland compressed in a little bit to cover the space that Smith had just left, and Wales went long straight off that play, and a good finish. Excellent ball and good finish.
Second long ball from Riley Allen in this game, and second top assist that Josh Gould finished with a plum. And now Wales have 8 on the board. Charging forward comes Magnus Frame. Criggy. Charlie Duddridge. Duddridge takes them on.
He is half. I'm hoping they come back to that. That is half court.
They do, in fact, figure it out at the end.
Good to see. Nothing worse than, and obviously, no, when we're out there, I'm out there as a referee, fair amount, and you give a half court score. Quite embarrassing. I've done it.
It's usually the coaches who know first. There was a great try by Ireland where a man went running through and he thought he was half, but actually he wasn't, and still managed to give the pass, and they still finished off the try.
I was listening to your comms on that, Wilf, just upstairs a little bit earlier when we were checking in with control.
A nice moment for Ireland in a tough game against England. That's outrageous from Martin, but penalty in the end.
Yeah, late pass there, just unfortunate for Wales. I think it was a good idea, nice angled run on the switch, but it was just a late pass. And the referee picked that one up, and Scotland have got a drive on. It's going to be over the market. No, not hips not square is the call there. So those arms in the air from Mr. Joe Swanson denotes hips not square. For those new to this game, maybe some rugby union lovers out there who are watching a bit of touch, you need to be facing the way that you are going as a team, not across the field.
Bit of an unfair advantage if you're allowed to shield off the ball, but actually quite a rare call amongst the referees here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, at the younger, more development ages, I wouldn't say it's ignored, but it's certainly maybe a little bit more flexible in terms of what hip not square means.
Great rate across from Boyd. Yeah, we talked about it all day, actually, myself and Kit, just how strict the refs have been, even at its under 15s level. You know, they're showing the players the respect. They're not dropping the standards just because they might be newer to the game.
So a penalty there has been given for offside. Again, just watch Joe give the signal.
Caught again by Scotland. Good work.
Yeah, Wales running a sweeper play there, but the dumping player maybe stepped the wrong way. Just got into the way a little bit. Is that going to be a loss of control, I think, before he was in the ruck?
Good defence by Criggy in the end, and Scotland have it back, and Duddridge is off. Great chase from Amir Gilligan.
What's good from Wales here, they're putting a two-man press up straight away, and that first touch with the two-man defence meant there was no option for Scotland to pass around the defender. And yeah, I think fourth touch there, not quite up to halfway. See if Scotland can set something in the middle here. Can they set up a scoop?
Lovely pick up, and it's a nice step off the left boot as well. Good movement from Mollohan, but just ran out of touches.
Yeah, and last touch, but also half court. So Wales get the turnover and a good first drive. Momentum Wales setting straight away on first. And is that going to be across the body? So yeah, so you're often, again, if you're new to touch, hard touches is often defined not physically hard, but what can be deemed dangerous. So the ref here is given slightly across. Oh, is he given there? He's given the other way. So he's given the attacker actually too much force in the touch, which can also happen. Again, not often seen that. But if you are straightening your arm as you're driving through and you're pushing through as an attacker, it can be given against you as well.
Mollohan steps off the right, tracked down by Allen. Good acceleration from Dunn again. Dunn, little tip pass, but it's going to be another turnover. Ball down, Wales have it. Interesting position that Cymru touch them in. Chris, I mean, I know you'll have one eye on this as part of the federation, but, you know, two teams in the under-15s competition. They've got a girls' 18s and a girls' 20s. They've got girls' 20s as well, which is a not often fulfilled position. Usually just France and England back-to-back with each other. So more and more players from Wales, including the return of their men's open to the Euros. And, of course, their continued skill in the mixed on show as it's flicked out the back door by Alex James.
Good score, good score. Ball had gone there, ball was away. I think Scotland just having a check of that, but I think, yeah, it looked like a good score for me.
But my overall point is, you know, Wales' touch seems to be booming.
Yeah, and I know most of the team over there, actually, it's run by Neil Perkins over in Wales. Rachel Stevens is their sort of head of performance. But the person who's sort of mainly driving the youth programme is Jacob Williams, who's been doing it for a number of years. Got to know Jacob pretty well, and he's the energy behind the team that's here. And what he's not just done is get the kids involved, but he's got a really good coaching team now. You'll see there's a lot of people in each of the Welsh boxes when you watch their team. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in this box supporting the players on the field, and that helps at junior touch level. That's what you need, because you need a little bit more, I wouldn't say a one-on-one contact, but certainly the more you can get, the better.
Trevor Smith Going for that goose step. Frame. Travis Smith. Oof, just not this time for Scotland.
Yeah, it's unlucky. And I was just looking out there. If I'm coaching Scotland, and I can't get this message across to them to try and help them. I'm not allowed to. But Wales keeping quite wide on that far wing, and maybe I'd like to see whether that Welsh winger on the far side was going to stay as wide. Had the ball come into this 32 sort of mid-link channel, would he stay wide or would he compress in? Because if that was a nice big link hole in there, that's where I'd maybe be wanting to attack.
Touch made by Yan Junshen, of course, with a brother in the Chinese team as well. Riley Allen on a hat-trick of assists. Big touch on Baxter. Don't mind that from Yan Junshen.
Yeah, I think that's well ref there. I mean, sometimes you can let it go, but actually it was either a hard touch or a loss of control, and he decided, let's just play that again, just slow the game down. Yeah, and that's a good decision from the referee there. Who I think
lovely footwork from Riley Allen. 2 tries, 2 assists. What a game for Riley Allen.
Excellent score, just playing heads-up touch, yeah, looking in front of him himself, seeing what was on, and a gap open in that mid channel. I think we're going to have a look again now.
Lovely work from Allen, who's now on a hat-trick of both scores and assists. And it's try number 10 for Wales, double figures for their under-15s.
Yeah, and I'm just assuming I'm back on field 1, Wilf, and have the luxury of those replays. So just again, for those watching from afar, we have 2 live stream fields here. We have the full production on field 1, and where Wilf and I are on field 2 at the moment, it's just the wide angle camera, so we can at least cover the game, but unfortunately not the whole lot.
Don't worry, because Jaden up there zooming in when he can as well to get you all the best angles.
Thank you, Jaden.
Amir Gilligan on the carry. Jack Martin, been impressive so far. Martin, big right foot step. Oh, good option, but the pass just couldn't be flung away by Tristan Harries that time. Scotland flag still flying behind that try line.
It's good to see. Last quarter of this game, last quarter of the day, in fact, as we are going to slowly wind up day 2 here at the European Youth Touch Champs.
I mean, what a day we have tomorrow as well. It's nothing but knockouts in the early morning across the 2 live pitches, and then all of the grand finals in every single category, all 9 of them.
Yeah, I'm not going to know what to watch. I'm hoping I do get to watch some. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get back on this microphone.
We'll sneak you on the co-coms if you really fancy it. Yeah, that's your guarantee. That's the only way you're going to get to watch a game, I'm afraid, Chris.
I did say that earlier. I managed to watch 1.5 games when I was up here. So, I mean, just looking Wales coming across here, they've got good structure. They've managed to gain, always let that go, but they've managed to gain some really good territory.
Well, it's a really lovely winding run from Gethin Mahoney, also on a hat-trick. It is likely to be Wales against England in that final game.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I've done for this category, and it is straight to 1 versus 2, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's across the under-15s board, that's the case. So it's going to be England likely in action in all 3. I'm assuming Wales women are very likely to reach the gold medal match against England in the girls' 15s.
That's a good score. I was just actually watching. I'll let you commentate on this, and I'll just update you on the mixed.
Yeah, lovely work down that right-hand side again from Wales, and it's the man to watch, Ben Bryant, who was brilliant against France, this time involved, and it's going to take Wales beyond 10 to 11. What a result this is for Welsh under-15s touch.
Yeah, so in Wales, I was looking at the mixed. You just mentioned there about who's involved, and it's still 4 teams in the mix for the gold medal game. So yeah, I think France are looking like the favourites, but they've got to play Scotland tomorrow, who have got a couple of upsets. They're currently top, I think, Scotland on their points difference, tries difference, and then England and Wales are still in the mix, and depends on what happens with the England-Wales game and the France-Scotland game tomorrow.
Of course, you've got knockouts in the 18s, where it is going to semi-finals. Same in the boys and girls singular 18s categories, and then of course you've got the 20s categories, those test matches, and a gold medal match for the women also coming to an end. All tomorrow, live across the 2 pitches here at the University of Warwick.
Yeah, well, I know we've got mixed 18s quarterfinals at the moment. We've got the boys 18s semi-final playoff qualifiers going on at the moment.
It's Portugal against Ireland.
Portugal-Ireland, yeah. And what we try and do, certainly in this youth programme, is give everybody something to play for going into the sort of the final stage of the tournament. So everybody gets a game tomorrow, and actually, yeah, regardless of where people will finish, which is what we want.
Oh, it's just behind Daniel Forrester Wright, who was drifting away there as an option. to be played on the left wing, but undercooked pass towards him. So Wales counter, Tristan Harries, somehow regathered by Baxter. Martin, taken on by Powell. Another good drive from Gethin Monaghan. Gethin Mahoney still there in the pocket. And here's Mahoney round the corner, but they go back to the short side. Interesting period of play there, a couple of contacts, but Scotland keep them out in the end.
I'm feeling like I need to check out what footwear Travis Smith has got on. He's going down again in that set, unfortunately. And there is quite a size difference with some of the Welsh players to a couple of the smaller Scottish players, which does come at this age where players grow and develop very differently. You can have a 12-year-old bigger than a 16-year-old, and anywhere in between.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the discussion we were having about splitting into 14s and 16s. I mean, it's a testament to the growth of touch in Europe that that's even a possibility, but it will help some nations like perhaps Ireland or this Scottish side, which have got a few more youngsters.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about globally about the development of the youth game, and yeah, if you go down to the Pacific Oceania region, and the 20s is very strong, more their adult program. 18s is pretty strong. Australia and New Zealand, of course, get. No, I'll pause for a second. How good that play was, straight out to the wing.
Ben Martin this time on the scorers. They made that look very simple in the end. Right to left, plenty of space for Martin to touch down.
Yeah, good score. Seems pretty happy with that, I think.
Good score.
Give him a little bit of a shout out. I think what's interesting, yeah, look at the Welsh team here. They're going through the motions. They're wanting to actually keep practicing, keep developing. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very difficult to go and beat England tomorrow. But actually, yeah, this Welsh team, they look pretty strong. I know you've seen them already today, but for me, they're good structures, good frameworks. They're running hard, gaining momentum early in the drive. I'm hoping they do that now.
Yeah, and I watched them put 10 past France earlier in a really, really strong performance. They are a great side. They're flying the flag for Wales, who went 0 for 2 in the first couple of games in the morning before picking up that win.
And what I have seen the Welsh girls 15s playing, what I think is strong is they've got a lot of rugby players, so their core skills are very good. They're handling, they're strong players. Again, great ball.
What a finish. Another long ball coming in from Riley Allen, and actually needed finishing on that far wing, so dotted down really well. And Wales is just starting to run away with things in the latter stage of this contest. They're not letting the standards dip in any way whatsoever.
Is that 13 or 14? I can't remember what we were at. It says 13 at the moment, but with
yeah,
what, 3?
I think we're on to 13 now.
3 to go, so well, I could get to 15 here. But let's see if we can get Scotland to score 1 before the final whistle.
Travis Smith, caught by James, taken by Forrester Wright. Travis Smith. Oyen Junshen. Travis Smith, there he is, inside out, gets away from James. Onyen Junsen caught by Jones. One last chance for Scotland here. But it's really good line speed.
But a good set of 6. And actually, yeah, what they did have there, they had a strike option. It was off the 4th touch, and 5th ended up, yeah, just killing it on the far side. But Scotland had a good option to at least have a go at the line.
Come Wales again. 2.5 minutes left in the contest, although that contest is well and truly over. Wales trying to keep it alive.
Well, as Wales, unfortunately, kicking the ball away, I said late pass over there. I'm just watching the boys in front of us whilst they're in the box, exciting, actually practicing splitters, which at 15, with a team that's, yeah, probably more rugby players than touch players, is quite testament about where the game is actually at in Europe at the moment.
Oh, yeah, they ran one on their own in the first half and ended up scoring from it. It was pretty impressive. It really caught Kit Sorgo by surprise.
I think we've only just started doing splitters at the Opens level not that long ago.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that's the thing when you have a gold medal winning Welsh team, you know, they're interested about watching the game. You know, they take in what's being done at the top level, regardless of if they're necessarily involved. And the success of Welsh touch in the mixed categories here at the Euros and also at the Youth Euros and the Youth Atlantic Cup, it bleeds down.
It does, and Wales driving hard. 3rd and 4th is coming up, and we're going to go strike off 4 now, slowing it down a little bit. It could still strike a 4 now. One more sub coming on the far side. There is a 3-on-2 now if Wales want to go hard.
Martin to the line, shimmies past 1. Martin, what a finish. Hat-trick for Jack Martin.
Good score there by Wales. Saw the Scottish defence were looking for the players to come on here. The 4th, the sub coming on, went the far side. looking for a fly out the back, and it didn't need to be given because the defender bought the link coming on, and the middle scored. Jack Martin, was it?
Indeed it was. Another one for Martin.
One of the halls here, Jack Martin. I think that's where most of them are staying.
Well, no wonder he's getting over the line here. He owns the place.
And indeed, the hall I was in my first year here about 100 years ago, Wilf.
Yeah, it must be nice to be back, eh, for the Euros.
Go on, all the way, go on.
Here's a chance here. It's a brilliant finish by Harry Dunn, who skipped through 5 players to dot down in the corner, and Scotland will not go home empty-handed. With 30 seconds to go, they're on the board.
And despite the fact that there's more Welsh down here than there are Scottish, that was the biggest cheer of the second half, certainly, as I've been listening.
Yeah, absolutely. A great finish. He's been threatening with one of those long-range efforts all game, Harry Dunn. And with seconds to go, Wales led him through. A bit of fatigue, perhaps, on the chase, on the charge. And Scotland will have the final say in this fixture, regardless if they won't take the win.
I was just about to say, Wilf, let's hope they do. And, you know, you don't let Wales score off this last bit.
Well, fantastic performance, exactly the kind of victory Wales were after heading into their gold medal match with England tomorrow. As things stand, they are victorious here against Scotland by 14-1. Lovely finish by Harry Dunn to finish off the fixture and to close the second day of the European Youth Touch Championships 2026 here at the University of Warwick. Chris, thank you so much for joining me. What a day. There's no need to big up tomorrow because there's nothing but knockouts and gold medals on the line throughout the day, but it is going to be a huge, huge morning of touch.
Absolutely. I think just for those who are tuning in, we're half an hour earlier tomorrow, so we're an 8 o'clock first tap off, but we will be done earlier, so you can enjoy your early evening when it's all finished here from about 5 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, as you said, a fantastic day ahead of us. Really looking forward to it. And I don't think it's going to be all one-way traffic. I think we're in for a surprise or two.
Well, congratulations to Wales. Congratulations to all our winners across the 13 live fixtures here today on Pitch 2. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 AM across pitches 1 and 2, live here at the European Youth Touch Championships 2026. From myself, Will Kemsley, and from the whole crew here at Next Gen Live, we hope to see you bright and early tomorrow morning.